Petogiraba owa kamera gisike. That's my legal name. Kati ne bwobeereyo nga webbirira ne mwami Katongole tonnafuna kantu ako. That's my legal name is Katongole by marriage. Not just twagala nye bambi nanzalamu abalongo nagende waffe n'akyala. No, we went beyond that. We went beyond that. That's why I'm wearing this. Okay? And I've been wearing it for many years. So of course, I'm not saying into Mami Wangebi Abikola. I respect my husband. Naye, if that was the case.
Pastor Irene Manjeri, ye musumba omukulu w'amakanisa ga Bethel Healing Centre Church mu Uganda. Pastor Manjeri y'omu ku basumba abakyala mu ggwanga abakyakutta akati mu kyasa kino. Ono bw'ayimirira ku kituuti okutandika okubuulira enjiri, okusumba oba okusinza Stan avunnama. Wabula nga bwe kiri nti Katonda bwe yali atuma zimalayika ze ne Sitaani mwe yagendera, omukazi wa Katonda ono we twogerera nga Sitaani amweyimbyemu ayagala okumulindiggula ennume y'ekigwo.
Omukulu ategeka kuwasa, nze neekuumya emyaka kumpi 10 ne bibeeramu n'okuntiisatiisa okunzita bangulira abatemu kubanga alina okuwasa oli, naye tekyetaagisa kunzita. Ekikulu kubeera nti afunye omuntu ne batereera. Nze sina mutima mubi. Kyovula abasisula watali security. Nze sibeera watali police. Sijjukira na mwaka gwe nasembayo kusula mu nju yatereemu mundu ya AK-47 y'obukuumi. Naye nga bw'abanga bw'agenda kuwasa mpulira mwaka gujja si kibi. Kasita mbadde kya mukisa mu kika. Najjirako omukisa w'obugagga ebibala mu biraba. Bwe namusanga si bwali kati nabazaalira n'abalongo. Mulinzi jukirira ngeeyo mpola nti bambi akakazi ako kaalina amakulu gye tuli.
Nga bwe gubadde ku basumba abasajja bannaggwano abazze bafukamizibwa Sitaani okuyita mu kulya obufumbo bwabwe nga balekawo bakyala baabwe ne bagenda baganza abakyala abalala ebbali, ate okwawukana ku Bayibuli kyesomesa obufumbo bw'omwami n'omukyala omu okutuusa okufa. Ne Pastor Manjeri we twogerera nga bba kabite we era sweetheart Dr. Vincent Katongole omu bw'ati mbu omukwano gwabwe alaba tegukyali ku luguudo kali kataala kazikira.
That never happened. Okay, I would have said even if I don't get married again, but you can't continue in an abusive marriage, mistreated.
Kati n'omulala kagezeeko tulabe gye binaggweera kasita naye mukazi nze kanyweze Yesu nga nyongera okutambula mu butuukirivu, annyonoonedde emyaka, osanga nandibadde nzaddeyo ku kaana ak'obukulu kati ku myaka gino 51 n'ensonyi zinkwata. Omusajja ne bw'aveera nti ayagala kumpasa ndaba mba mumalira biseera. Nkyazaala ndowooza kuba nkyagenda mu nsonga naye emyaka nga banyonenedde mingi, almost 10 years tuli balokole, ninda ntya Katonda ntambulira mu butuukirivu. It is really a shame.
Mu katambi akafulumye Manjeri yayongera okutaakaka ng'agamba nti n'obulamu bwe buli mu matigga olw'omukulu eyatandika edda okuluka olukwe ng'ayagala okumumiza omusu olwo enteekateeka ye ey'okuwasa ekijujjulu ekirala ebe nga teriiko kiziyiza.
It is me who was threatened to be killed. I wish I can mention the names of some of his people who told me nti nyweza security. Oli ayagala kuwasa. Gwoli wattutumu nnyo. Bajja kugulira ab'emmundu bakutte asobole okuwasa. His own people. Privacy and names observed. Like you would say protocol observed. Manjeri nti wanjise Irene bw'otwanyeeza security. How would you feel if something like that happened and you're looking at the person's body language? When he's coming back in the country, he doesn't tell you, he just shows up at the gate and the security or the police people at home opens for them. Okay? When he's traveling, you find him in the bedroom getting ready to travel. We don't know whether there's food in the house or the school fees of the children are paid or any bill is paid or electricity bill. Thank God we don't rent. He's traveling. He's leaving. It's at night. The flight is at 11 at night, and I have to go on radio in the morning. bwekuba kuguma naguma. Some of the women that are pointing fingers, you wouldn't manage. Kyokugamba nti kubanga someone is thinking nti nafunyeyo nga ndi mulalu. Nze bamala ganfuna nti olubeeri n'oga nti Pastor Manjeri njagala kuwasa nga nange mbuuka ati embaga yadde. No, I have to know the person. I have to take my time, and I'm not ready for that right now. I'm not. I've cried enough.
Agamba nti emyaka egisoba mu 10 abadde mu bufumbo wabula ng'atudde ku nkato kuba bukyanga afumbirwa Dr. Katongole obuvunaanyizibwa bw'omusajja okulabirira n'okubezaawo amaka ge yagaana okubukola ng'awoza kimu nti talina ssente.
When they needed you when they're in the hospital, our daughter Nisi was operated at Cardiac Hospital in Kampala, one of the most expensive hospitals, because she was born with something wrong with her and she had never been hospitalized before, but she kept having stomach aches, and I thought because she went to her periods when she was really young. So as a parent I was concerned, and I drove her myself to Cardiac. At that time they were still in Bukoto before they changed it to another name for the hospital. Then I called the father. Thank God he was in Uganda at that time. I said, you know, Omwana Alibubi, she's not okay. They have taken her back to the theater, to the operation ward or the, surgery room. They put her to sleep. I was standing there crying. They put Nisi, my twin daughter, to sleep so they can cut her and operate her uterus to remove the blood that lodged in her womb, and we didn't know. We wondered why this girl was crying at night. You know, she couldn't sleep. At school she was crying at Tiber because they stayed at Tiber International during the week and they came home on weekends. Friends were telling me the same thing. I think she was leading her dorm as far as keeping the beds organized. She's very neat and clean by nature. She comes home, we buy her Tylenol or painkillers, and she can't sleep. So as a mother, I was in pain too. I was in pain because of my daughter, my child suffering. The bill comes, and finally Dad is here. The bill is due to be paid at Cardiac Sirina Center. I've been hearing the word Sirina Center for years and years and years. So I got used to it. And I said, as a woman, I was brought up, told to respect a man. So when Daddy says there's no money, I find a way to get things going. Make sure there's food in the house. I even would look in, the respected man's car to make sure there's fuel. Many times I would drive his car to the gas station, the petrol station, fill it with the car, surprise him, bring it back, give him the key. And when he's starting his car, he looks at the car and he sees it's full of fuel, petrol. And I shut my mouth about it. I come from a very strong-willed family with tough people by nature. Whenever they came by, I wanted things to look good because I didn't want to embarrass the big man of the house. If they ask me how is everything, I say everything is fine, just like a woman who is trying to cover up and keep the respect of your man.
Manjeri yannyonnyola nti y'abadde maama era taata mu nsonga y'okulabirira amaka. Wabula mbu nga ye omukulu lw'aba afunye ekyakiweewa kiyita ekyoyooyo ng'ayitako eka era ng'oluwombo bamusoosootolera.
According to him, he already divorced, but why would you continue sleeping with a woman you already divorced? I'm not afraid to talk about that too, because married people sleep together, and we are married, and so we did. Married people sleep together, and because we are married, we were married legally, and I didn't know he had filed a divorce. We were sleeping together. Why would you sleep with a woman when you're a pastor in the same house, either in our house in America or our house in Uganda, when you know you divorced her? And you know that the Bible says God hates divorce, and you know that it's not biblical. You know Jesus said the day he comes back, no one shall ever know. What if Jesus shows up now and we end up in hell? We'll burn in hell. And given. I'm not here to make any accusations, but the Bible says, you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free. We have pictures of Dr. Katongole Vincent Salongo preaching at the church I lead in Kampala, downtown Kampala. Okay? So does it mean that he was using me? Isn't that embarrassing to a man to use a woman that you know you divorced, yet you're a pastor? Wow.
Musumba era yeevuma n'abantu mu kiseera kino abamusongamu ennwe nga n'abamu bamanyi bulungi ebizze bibeerawo wakati w'obufumbo bwabwe ng'oba oli awo bano nno be bamu ne kubaze nga bamugumya asigale mu bufumbo kyokka ate kati bafuuse eddakiso kya mbuzi.
So I kept quiet to protect the marriage and to protect our status as pastors. I kept quiet. My own relatives would say something is wrong. You are too strong. Why are you not telling me? And I'm like, mumuveko azira mutawana bambi. Sada mulungi. Omuntu omulungi ku nsi akola atya? Oburokole ennaku zino bwe buliwa. Eggulu tuliyingidde tutya nga totya kulimbira ku media ensi yonna gyegenda okulaba ng'ate okimanyi waliwo abamanyi amazima abatagenda kutya kuyimirira kugoogera nga bwe gali, and they are ready to talk. And 95% or 97% of what I'm saying, people know, including his people and my people. Friends, his friends and my friends. They know. They know. They used to feel sorry for me. A pastor found me at a big wedding and the pastor said, "Ochali, fumbirwa, ndaba naye alina." I said no. In fact, I didn't even respond. I just and I continued. We were eating over some chicken and some juice. I was breaking my fast actually, so I just smiled and I kept. And the cameras were looking at us. I was sitting next to members of parliament, so I just smiled. I didn't make any comment. Ndaba naye alina, funayo. Nebasajja banne nga bakingamba. And some of them abasajja bana baweereza ba Mukama n'abamu bafumbo kati bakuba. Nze nkwagala kati Manjeri njagala kuwasa kati konze Manjeri talirwedde, Manjeri ne rundu ku mutima. Manjeri kijja muntu ali atayi mu kwesiga omusajja yenna. Myaka 5 mugumu siri teenager. Sirite nejja kugamba nti nkutwalako Dubai nembuuka mu bbanga, kutwalako South Africa. No, nsobola okwetwala South Africa nzeka ne Yesu wange onanyambye emyaka n'emyaka. So it's very difficult for a man to convince me now. Kunnaku gyendabye. So why are we switching the innocence to the wrong side? Who is really innocent? Ng'oli mukazi nanze ng'oseka. Nga tomanyi kyache tuleeta mukwano. Esimu ezo muziraba zensirisa bakuba. Mami tuirwedde okutesify nga mami tuirwedde, mami twakulaba ng'odaaga. Nga twewuunya kikyoba oba kiki. Kubanga Bayibuli egamba nti Mukama tasanyukira kubuukira mu bufumbo addako tabeera malayika.
Agamba nti mu kiseera kino alina abantu bangi abamuli obubi okuli n'abaana nga baagala abawe ekyanya bajjeyo bwino olw'ensi etegeera amazima nti Dr. Katongole mu kintu kino ye musobya. Annyonnyola nti okuvaayo okwogerako kiddiridde ebbanga ddene ly'amaze ng'afa ekisiiri ate ng'omusango omukulu Dr. ayagala okulaga nti guli ku ye.
His own relatives, friends, our children can testify. My children told me today they were almost chasing me from this life, saying, "Mom, let's do it." It's me who is telling them, calm down and do it in a way that you don't disrespect your father. Because he will always be your father, whether we are together or not. It's me who stopped them. They were ready to get here on this media and tell the world the truth. Because kids have a memory. You don't just show up years and years later when they needed you when they're in the hospital.
Wano ku Kyagwe TV ngaffe bwe tuli bampulidde kamenya tujja kwongera okubatuusaako amawulire ag'ekika kino agafa mu bisenge by'abanene.